don't look now, but the Chicago Bears are making a push for a playoff berth. They beat the Minnesota Vikings 33-27. What are they, 2-1, 3-1 since Mitch has been inserted back into the starting lineup. This one was not a Mitch Trubisky game. He looked pretty average, pretty subpar. This was a David Montgomery game. David Montgomery had 32 carries, 146 yards, scored 3 times. That's great. He's been on fire. That's been the big thing. I think since, I don't know if it has anything to do with Mitch. Maybe it's Mitch's ability to potentially pull those RPOs and run, because Trubisky is a very good runner. He's an above-average athlete. Maybe this has something to do with it, but in Montgomery's last 4 games, I'm just going to rattle them off, including today. He went 32 for 146, 3 touchdowns. The week before that, he went 11 for 113 and a touchdown against Houston. Before that, he went 17 for 72, 2 touchdowns. And the week before that, he went 11 for 103. The prior 7 games before this 4-game stretch, he had 1 game where he had over 60 yards. And it's not like these games, I mean, again, he had 11 carries, 17, 11. He was getting that many carries. He was getting 14, 15, 17, 12. Like, he was getting the same amount of carries. So, since Nick Foles, and I don't know, I'm not a big Chicago, I don't keep up on them. I don't know if their line got healthy or if they had injuries. Or, it's because Mitch Trubisky can put pressure on people with his legs. So, those RPOs, Nick Foles, not as scary as they are with Mitch Trubisky, because with Nick Foles running them, it's probably going to Montgomery. Whoever the running back is, Tariq Cohen, Montgomery, they're probably getting the ball. With Trubisky, he could pull it, and he could get you for 20. So I think that has something to do with it. I mean, the numbers don't lie. For the Vikings, their playoff hopes, I think, might be just completely done. Dalvin Cook had a good game. Kirk Cousins was okay. Justin Jefferson, I said he was the guy, as a Packers fan, that I wanted. Kills me that he's going to be dominating with the Vikings for the next 8 to 10 years. But he had 8 for 104, so he continues his great season. I think he's closing in on 1,200 yards receiving. Ridiculous. I don't know if these are rookie records, but he's a stud. The Vikings got a good one. Again, I wish it was the Packers that got him. Don't mind my cats. They're just attacking each other. But the Bears, 7-7 now, making a push, making a late season push. They need some help from some teams in the wild card. The Cardinals are ahead of them. The Rams lost, so I mean, if they win and the Rams lose out, I don't know if they would jump ahead of them. But the Bears, man, they've been playing well since Trubisky got back in, and it's not just Mitch that's been playing decent; it's David Montgomery as well. So they could be a problem in their last game. As a Packers fan, we play them, and again, Montgomery gashed us a couple weeks ago for 11 for 103. If they hand him the ball 32 times when they play us at Week 17, the end of the season, they hand him to him for 32 carries, he might go for 357 yards and like 4 touchdowns. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. But Bears getting hot. Montgomery getting hot. The win for them. Vikings go to 6-8. Their playoffs done. They're out. I'm pretty sure. I said before I wasn't sure, but I can say with almost certainty that they don't have a shot anymore. And there we are. If I'm them, I am continuing to hand the ball to David Montgomery. That's what I got. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm going to leave you with me drinking water. And you know what? Before I take a sip here, if you want to subscribe, please do. I'm at 41. You could be 42.